You think you know the truth about aliens? Well, wait until you see what them government insiders say.
Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. So lovelies,
I came across this Discernment for you, and I thought to share it all about this age of disclosure. I think it's a documentary that is about to be aired on, Amazon Prime TV, which was supposed to be aired on the 21st of November. And people are reacting to it with the fact that with this new documentary is going to reveal so many questions or reveal so many answers to questions that people keep asking about these US UFOs, alien invention, and what have you. The thing is that I was able to put up some stitches and some of the little ones that have to get you to the inside of this.
You think you know the truth about aliens? Well, wait until you see what them government insiders say. Amazon Prime is dropping a documentary that's going to change the way everybody thinks. The Age of Disclosure features 34 high-ranking officials. I'm talking intelligence, military, Congress. Names like Mark Rubio pop up dropping statements like, something is flying over our nuclear facility, and it's ours. They claim there's been an 80-year cover-up of non-human intelligence and a secret global race to reverse engineer alien technology. And this ain't fun fact about UFOs. We're talking possible national security threats, tech we can't reverse engineer yet, and power structures that may already know more than they're telling. If these claims are real, it's time to question who's really pulling the strings. This documentary is going to show hard-to-deny testimonies, pilots, intelligence officers, missile site witnesses that say they saw the crafts that wasn't human. This shit is going beyond we are alone. This shit is basically about who's been here all along and what tech they left behind. You gotta ask yourself, why are they releasing this shit now? Right when AI is on the rise. Right when space projects are accelerating. This might not just be a disclosure. This might be conditioning. So when you watch this shit like they're finally saying what everybody's been thinking. Because that's what this shit is going to be like. I'm out.
The American people are ready to receive the truth.
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone.
Non-human intelligence exists.
UAPs are real, they're here, and they're not human. I spent 25 years as a senior official with the CIA.
I worked on highly classified UAP programs.
28 years as an astrophysicist.
I served as the 4th Director of National Intelligence.
Director of Aviation Security in the National Security Council.
A one-star admiral after 32 years of service.
People that come forward with this, I feel like they've taken their life in their own hands.
I was recruited to a highly sensitive government program that investigated unidentified aerial phenomena.
For over 16 years, on behalf of the U.S. government, I worked as a senior intelligence official on the unidentified aerial phenomenon topic.
We learned that the U.S. government was involved in a long-running secret war with other nations to collect and reverse engineer vehicles not made by humans.
I have seen with my own eyes non-human craft and non-human beings.
So look at that thing. It's rotating. There's a whole fleet of them.
The first country that cracks the code on this technology will be the leader for years to come.
China has established its own version of a UAP task force.
You think for a second that they wouldn't consider using it to achieve their ends of domination?
This is similar to the Manhattan Project. This is the atomic weapon on steroids.
This is so secret. Very, very few people in our entire government have been allowed access to it.
Even presidents have been operating on a need-to-know basis, but that begins to ramp out of control.
It's not acceptable to have secret parts of government that no one ever sees.
You better be careful about a government that doesn't trust its people, because there's no telling what they'll pull on you.
This is the biggest discovery in human history.
You had information being locked away that could change the trajectory for species.
It has so many beneficial impacts, including clean energy.
We should have disclosure today. We should have disclosure tomorrow. The time has come.
What else you want to know?
Tomorrow, a documentary is coming out, The Age of Disclosure. And it's basically about aliens, other life forms, alien aircraft technology, that type of stuff. And apparently the government is covering it up. There's astrophysicists, CIA agents, government officials. I saw Marco Rubio on there, all talking about this. Y'all be careful. Be careful what you believe. Be careful what you take in. I'm definitely going to watch it just to see, but be careful. Use discernment. I had one of my friends, her dad, he hated like movies that had aliens in them and everything. And he was convinced, I mean, this was years ago, he was convinced that people were going to use aliens to explain away the rapture, alien abduction and that sort of thing. He was convinced of that. And then now all this stuff is coming out about the aliens exist and all this stuff. And then it's just been covered up. Be careful what you believe. Go to the Bible, because now with AI and all kinds of fake news, just go to your Bible, use discernment, and don't be scared. Don't live in fear. Just, take it for what it is, and keep your eyes to the sky, not for aliens, but keep your eyes in the sky toward the Lord and toward your help. Your help comes from the Lord. So that's all I've got. All right. Have a good night.
So I found this on Instagram. I think I was doom scrolling and I saw that the aliens are still on the way. Apparently they're coming this month. I mean, at this point, damn, the aliens done been here, on the way. They black. We didn't heard it all. At this point, y'all, we not even like finna be shocked and scared. And is this what y'all coming in on? Because it look expensive. It look expensive, bitch. This look like the best Fifth Element party you gonna ever be invited to, bitch. Count me in. Multi-pass. I'm trying to go. I feel like the way 2025 been going, I'm not even scared. If an alien invited me on a ship like this, a bitch finna put that shit on. She finna put that shit on. She finna look good, and she going to the spaceship party. I'm not even scared. At this point, I don't even think aliens is coming down here to kill us and take over the world. That's lame. We didn't see that already. They're gonna have to do something big. They're gonna have to do something different. They can't even fuck us. Diddy already, Epstein, they gonna have to level up. They gonna have to do their big one. Have they been watching what's going on in America, in the U.S.? You can't come down here on no lame ass, we trying to abduct people. It's gonna need to be like an alien Nino Brown coming down, handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving to the community. That's the only way they can shock us. Cause really, that's probably why it's taking them so long. They probably damn, I don't even know how to enter at this point.
The church is not ready for what's coming. Most churches do not teach certain parts of the Bible. They do not teach, for example, Genesis chapter 6. They do not teach certain parts of Revelation, or even in some churches, any of Revelation. They do not teach other aspects of the Nephilim or the giants or the Anakim or some of the other aspects of the Bible that people might have more trouble understanding. We believe as Christians in the inerrancy of the Bible, and God put these scriptures in the Bible for a reason. And I believe that part of that reason was to prepare and edify the church for the Great Deception, which the world is rapidly heading towards. The Age of Disclosure documentary that's coming out later this week is one new step on the path towards this Great Deception. And I want the church to be aware that God knows about these things, that God told us these things for a reason so that we would not be deceived, that the things that are coming upon the world, things that we know about that are going to happen in the last days, the latter days, that those days are upon us, and that we need to be prepared for what is coming leading up to the Great Tribulation. So with that, I will leave you with this. Jesus told us about these things through the scriptures. The prophets told us about these things. All speak about aspects of what is going to be taking place. And we should not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Have faith. These things were told to us in the scriptures, and I will be showing where and how to think through these things and how to understand how these things that we're going to be disclosed, what the actual truth is, why it's happening, and then where this is going. That's the intention of the series of videos that I'm going to be making on this topic. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, Why God Ministries. It's on YouTube. We're also on Instagram and TikTok. And stay tuned. Videos are coming and they will be eye-opening. But most importantly, it will show us that we should not be afraid of what is happening. God bless.
The Age of Disclosure drops tomorrow on Amazon Prime, and a lot of people are asking the same question. Is this the moment everything finally breaks open, or is it just another beautifully shot testimonial film? Here's what we know. It's produced by Dan Farah, the guy behind Ready Player One, so the filmmaking will be solid. The real question is, what are we actually going to learn? Is this going to give us new data, new documents, new whistleblowers, or will it be the same stories we've heard, just packaged for the mainstream audience? One thing's for sure, this film will move the needle for the casual viewer who's never followed Grush, or NASA pressers. But for those of us living in this space every day, it's still unclear if anything in it will be truly new. Big opportunity? If this movie lands, it could explode the conversation, especially with the timing of Three Eye Atlas, the NASA briefings, the Mexico hearings, and a public that's more primed than ever. So what do you think tomorrow brings? Hard evidence? New faces? Or just a hype reel for the disclosure movement? Either way, I'll be watching, taking notes, and breaking it all down right here.
Right, it's finally been announced. Age of Disclosure documentary is being released on the 21st of November. We're on the 18th of October now, so we're just a month and a few days, which is fantastic to hear. This is the one that I think is the straw on the camel's back in terms of getting people out of a cognitive dissonance and actually understanding that this is a legitimate issue, it's real, and it's been going on for 80 plus years. And the most important part about this is you've got high-ranking officials from within Congress, as well as three-letter agencies, whether they were retired or still currently active, all testifying to the same thing. There's 30 plus of them in this. I think there's about 34, 35 in total that come forward and speak to camera about what's been going on and what they know. And allegedly, according to Paulina Luna, there's been a lot of stonewalling going on from within the deep state trying to stop this from being released. I have no doubt that the director's probably been threatened with releasing this information, but this is the one that you share with the friends and family. For anyone that's on the fence about this stuff and think it's all woo-woo and nonsense, this is the documentary that you need to share with your friends and family as of November 21st. Where will it be released, you ask? Well, luckily, it's going to be put on Amazon Prime. So if you've got a Prime account, you can watch it for free. If not, then you'll have to pay for it, effectively. That's all I've heard so far on that. But I think it's really important to really ram this home for you guys. This is the one that you need to make sure that you watch, that you share with anyone that's skeptical, for them to go objectively, right, I've seen it now. I've seen all of the credible people speaking on behalf of what's going on, what they've been told in a skiff about this situation. And there's a lot of people involved in this effort, from David Grush to Lou Elizondo and everyone in between. It's fascinating to see this actually happening. The fact that there's 30 plus of them all coming forwards going, yeah, this is real, and it's about time that people know what's going on, is incredible. It's incredible. Again, it doesn't prove that it's extraterrestrial. It doesn't prove anything. What it does prove is that there is something going on that is beyond our world or understanding, that in part private aerospace firms have been dealing with for 80 plus years, effectively, okay? And that's just objective truth. That's not, my opinion. That's just what it is. And that's why this documentary is so important for everyone to see. Anyway, short and sweet. I just want you guys to know that. I'll be going live later on today to talk about it more.
How do you feel about the upcoming documentary, The Age of Disclosure?
Do you think it's going to be one of those documentaries where it's just all news? Do you think it's going to have any information about the Lockheed Martin top secret underground facilities or projects, right? Do you think they're going to show something very interesting like we never seen before? Because obviously they're claiming that these documentary is going to change the world. So there is something obvious going on in here with disclosure. If you think about it, you know, Representative Luna, Timber Ched, Eric Burlinson, and all of them, you know, they're trying to get to the bottom of it, but their access are getting denied, you know? So what makes you think a movie or a documentary is going to bring you disclosure, the age of disclosure, if politicians are getting denied, you know, with information about the whole UAP disclosure? I don't know. To me, it sounds like another movie cell, you know, with a bunch of old people in there that they're just going to talk about the same thing we've been talking about for the past 50, 60, 70 years. So, I don't think there's going to be anything new there, to be honest. But, I'm not even paying, what is it, $30 to watch? I'm not paying $30 to watch The Age of Disclosure, to be honest. I'm not doing that. So what do you guys think about this? Do you believe The Age of Disclosure is going to take disclosure to a whole nother level? Or it's just a bunch of smoking gun or a bunch of people talking about the same thing over and over and over? What do you think about this? So how do you feel about the upcoming document?
The age of disclosure. People are reacting to the fact that, you know, a lot believes that it's an avenue to an answered question of what have been going on, because the people in these documentaries are actually people of high status, which on the other hand, so many people are believing that with this documentary they're able to tell the world what is going on. As we all know, there have always been these speculations or these alien invasions that has been out there since months. It all started with some people claiming that an alien that is 11 feet tall, looks dark, black, is going to invade Earth. And these said aliens are going to take over Earth. You know, some actually talked about three-eye Atlas, you know, finding their way to Earth. Some people are like, they are almost here. They are coming, they're on their way, they're on the sky. Like, there are so many speculations, there are so many stories. I got interested with these three-eye atlas, UFOs, alien, what have you, you know, due to what really happened long time ago, where some people witnessed that they saw an alien somewhere, I think it's in Chicago or somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, which the media is trying to make it look like they saw something else. These people confirmed that they saw shadows, very, very long shadows, over 5 to 7 feet tall, and people were running helter-skelter. And where these police officers came around, till date, nobody know about the update, until most of the witness decided to come, you know, speak out and all of that. So since then, there have been so many rumors about some alien traveling to Earth, which is going to arrive by November. And now, look at what is happening in November. There have been so many distractions from right, left, and center. We don't know if this distraction is because of the Epstein file list. We don't know if this distraction is because of the alien invasion, because so many people believe that these aliens are already here. People believe that they're already among us, or they have been they've been here. Some also believe there is Anunnaki. You know, some believe that this is just a period of the return of Anunnaki, which is something that is written. A lot of people actually encourage people to read the book of Enoch. I've been trying my possible best to find my hands in this book of Enoch because so many people have to, have to believe that there are so many things in the book of Enoch that people really need to find out things themselves and avoid being deceived by these deceitful people. And now with the 3i athletes, with the government shutdown, like imagine all of a sudden they were talking about 3i athletes, how it's approaching Earth or coming or traveling to Earth, and during the government shutdown they stopped talking about it, right? They start some kind of distraction with the government shutdown, and now that the government is up again, they want to release a documentary. People are like, maybe this might just be another hope that is lost. They might just end up being some bunch of people who just come speak and not trying to hit the nail on the head. So many people want answers. People are believing that with this documentary there might be answers, and people are like, it might actually be a waste of time. But the thing is that a lot have been happening lately and people want answers. Will you be watching this documentary? If so, we can't wait for the update. We can't wait for what it stands to reveal. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please do not forget that we do not, support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So please share this video, subscribe, leave a thought, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.